Opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or messages posted in chat are strictly their own personal views and do not reflect the views of Bolin Services Inc., a 501c3 nonprofit organization, nor does it reflect the views of the sponsors of this program. Political commentary, if any, are strictly personal opinions and should not be construed as endorsements of or opposition to any political party, candidate, or voter initiative by Bolin Services Inc. This audio-visual presentation is copyrighted by Kenneth W. Bolin. No rebroadcast, retransmission, simulcast, or other distribution of this video or the audio associated with it is permitted without the express written permission of Kenneth W. Bolin. All original content on this presentation is owned in full and solely by Kenneth W. Bolin.
Warning, the following podcast has extremely high levels of Kenny Bolin. Studies have shown that excessive exposure to Kenny Bolin may have damaging effects to your physical and mental well-being. Viewer discretion is advised. No, seriously, we mean it. There will be naughty words, lots of them, probably. Now you've been warned. This warning sponsored by the Story Time with Dutch Mantel.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, for a very special Sunday night edition of Bolin Services Incorporated. Because tonight we're going to push the name of the company, the 501c3, what we do, why we're here, why we do it. The people that we raise money for, which is Louisville Metro Area Homeless, which my partner in forming the 501c3, Carrie, she handles the biggest part of that. We help from time to time, and she does the same thing with me on the Filipino people in need. She does, as a matter of fact, she's got a bit of I guess you would call it a vacation retreat over there that her and her church organization set up. And now I think she is way south of most of the people that we help. She is more or less in a, what would you call it? A regional resort vacation area. But there's also lots of people there that are in need. They just don't have it quite as bad as some of the people that we help in the Calbayog cities and parts of Manila, Cebu, Iloilo City, San Joaquin, Batangas, Laguna. Batangas is a bit of a vacation resort as well, but all the areas of the Philippines have their fair share of people that really have a tough way to go. I'm doing okay, Billy. How are you doing? The first, I would say member, but it's June the 1st, Billy. Well, I think Billy gets his check on the 3rd, I think. I don't know. Since I turned 62, I use a banking thing called Charlie, and I get my Social Security check anywhere from 3 to 5 days earlier than everybody else. So I've already got mine. And other than that, Mayla Lee's in here. They're in the process of getting her bathroom built. We're raising money for that, raising money to get her roof fixed. Good little turnout on a Sunday night here for a show that I just decided to do about an hour and a half ago. Up to 44 of you in the house here. We appreciate that. And looking for good people that want to help out. Even if it's $5 or $10, guys, it all adds up. As people have pointed out before, if all 45, 46 people that are watching the show right now, if all of them donated $5, that'd be a hell of a night. We know it's not going to happen, but it's a nice thought. It's a nice thought. So we might have a separate show during the week, just named Bolin Services Incorporated. I've been plugging the hell out of it, as you can tell. As a matter of fact, these bottles, these what are they called? Tumblers, as some of you, I've never called them a tumbler. I just call them a water bottle. But this motivated a lot of people to donate on the last show Thursday night, and a lot of nice donations. And we had a record-setting night that was for a non-Christmas, non-COVID show. Well, counting pledges. We do have 2 very large pledges. Billy Sellers is one of those. Hey, Michigan Mike in here. And man, I am so thrilled. Michigan Mike, we've known each other for a while. He has been a big supporter of this show for quite some time. He was one of the first, and we'll just say fans of the show, to ever get his own logo made. Of course, Jelly Bean got one. Ice Cream Jennifer got one. Mango Jennifer got one. And then a couple of, there's one that got a logo that we don't talk about that person no more, that lives in a time zone that we don't recognize. And Michigan Mike got one. But we've never met in person. We've chatted on the phone a few times over the years. And he informed me that he's going to be on his way to Nashville, and wanted to stop by and say hey and pick up his Anthony Scaramucci book. And so we're going to do that. And we'll have a couple of other little goodies for Mike when he comes to town. And Mike, a friend of his, and my son are going to be having dinner at an establishment here close to my home. And we're really looking forward to it. Let's see. I'm stoked. I talked it over with my buddy, and he's on board, dropping by Louisville for a few hours. I'm fantastic, man. Looking forward to it. Yeah, you can come here to my home, and we'll log some porch time if you'd like. If we're concerned about all 3 dogs bum rushing you, and they might. And spent some porch time with a young lady here the other day, Gracie. We'd never met before. Formally, but she came over and introduced herself, and we sat out on the porch and talked for about 3 hours, and 2 cows just loved her to death. We only brought one out. I brought the friendliest and most loving of the 3. because one plays rough and the other one is very defensive. So, but 2Cal we figured would work. But if 2Cal thinks you're bad, he can be very defensive as well. But I didn't think he would have a problem with a 28-year-old girl who I normally see in pigtails. But she had her hair down, and we sat out on the porch and chatted for about 3 hours and talked about this show, talked about our fundraising, and she wanted to know what the flags were about. And we explained that, and she buddied up with Chairman Meow Meow, and Chairman Meow Meow has now become the town greeter. She's got to go where she goes down to the edge of the sidewalk and meets people as they go by. We're up to 54 of you in the house right now. Appreciate it. I didn't know if the numbers would be that good on a Sunday, especially for a show that we didn't really prepare for. Because I just decided, well, I didn't do one last night. I had a late night last night, went over to Arby's, showed some of you my AARP, now my new to-go bag. And that thing is great. It's got the tinfoil insides. Hang on. I have to warn you, I'm live doing the show right now. Is it okay to identify who this caller is? That was great. That was great. I'm going to rat him out. He's got a join link. Y'all know who's got the join link. So he calls me. How disrespectful. I'm live doing the show. And he calls me 14 minutes into the show. He's singing the theme songs. He's singing the warnings. He's singing the label. Brought to you by the Story Time with Dutch Mantell. That should be a decent little clue right there. And he calls me during the show. When all you got to do is pop in. Dutch, be a man. Put your pants on. Put on your breakfast. Well, you're probably having breakfast right now. Put on your breakfast shirt. Stroke that beard a little bit. Put that hat on backwards. Sit by that HP Hewlett Packard printer you got in your home. Why the hell do you have a Hewlett Packard printer off to your left shoulder when you do your shows? What the hell? Are you promoting Hewlett Packard? Is that what you're doing? I'm promoting my shit's what I'm doing. So, but yeah, that was Dirty Dutch Mantell. And I said, you're live. And rather than to speak and say hello to my marvelous fans, 61 of you tuning in here on a Sunday night, which blowing me away, to be honest with you. Not a word. Disrespecting my people. So let's see if he's got the guts to show up in here like a man, minus his bullwhip, and see what it's like to be on a real show, a live, interactive show, like with Tell Dutch I Said Hello. Well, you could tell him yourself if he had the guts to come in here. And I have opened myself up to appear on his show if he'd like. We can do that. He says, well, Kenny, you got to get up at 7 in the morning. I said, son, when you're up, I've been up. Let me get the correct phrase of that. When you get up, I'm up. And when I forgot the fucking saying that because Bobby Heenan came up with it. Oh, when you go to bed, I'm up. When you get up, I've been up. It finally came to me. So that's how that goes. So, but no, you could tell him yourself. You could tell him yourself if he came in here. So yeah, Michigan Mike, I think June the 6th is the day that you're coming here. Oh, well, no, he don't look that good. He don't look that good. What brings you in here? Yeah, I figured you'd be in 3 days of mourning right now.
Well, Kenny, I got to tell you.
Oh, yeah, just piss him off or he'll never come on. We're up to 72.
I love you, Dutch. It was just a joke.
Just a joke. Dutch can take a joke.
Dutch can take a joke. Dutch is
I don't know about his co-host. I don't know about his co-host. That might be why I ain't been back on the show.
Yeah, well,
that guy.
He may take a joke. He just can't take a naughty word.
Well, we do give the warning. I mean, we can run the same warning on his show. Brought to you by the Story Time with Dutch Mantell. No, I didn't think you'd be here tonight. I was all prepared to do this all by myself because I figured you would be in 3. And I did tell you, if the Stars could keep from giving up 6 goals, I told you in that game 5. Well, how many they give up? It's almost like I know something about hockey now. It's almost like I've learned something. The Stars are going to give up 6 goals no matter what. They're going to have to win it 7-6. Maybe if they had more black
It was-
athletes from America on
We
the
have
team.
if we had a coach that didn't.
Now, your
head up
coach
his
got
ass.
you deep into the playoffs.
Yes, but this is six out of 7 years he has made the Western or the conference finals and can't get to the Stanley Cups. He's the Buffalo Bills.
He's the Buffalo Bills of
championships.
hockey. Okay.
Of hockey. Yeah.
Well, I can relate to that because Buffalo didn't like that for a long time.
And the Buffalo Sabres are even worse, so that they're even worse than the Bills.
Well, what's even worse is that apparently Canadian teams are not very good at this playoff hockey shit.
Well,
and
there's
it
not
was
a
a
lot of
Canadian
Canadian
team
teams
that
left.
knocked out our American Canadians, if there's any such thing.
Yeah,
Now
Americans.
Cincinnati Reds. The Cubs.
Well, we're
The Cubs.
just gonna annex it as our 51st state, and then there'll never be another Canadian Stanley Cup winner.
Well, I figured you'd get on board eventually down there with that governor you got. I figured you and Trump would be ready to annex. 82 people in the House right now on a Sunday night.
Yeah.
But I did send out a lot of advertisement to them. I sent a lot of direct links. Let's see. Tyler Cox. I gave TC from the NC mine and yours advice. Told him I'd be glad to step in and do the thing. You just do it.
Yeah. Well, Kenny,
we
when I saw
we have a challenge here. Let me see what we got. TC from the NC with a $15 challenge right off the bat tonight. We appreciate that, TC.
Yeah. Well, when I saw the newest need that got posted in our
I didn't know that she didn't have one. I didn't know she didn't have one. But then again, a lot of them don't.
So
Vanessa didn't have one. We got her one.
Jamie has no bathroom in her home.
Yeah.
She's using her aunt's bathroom, and the aunt decides, you know what? Fuck that. You can't use my bathroom.
You can't use it no more. You can't use it.
Now, this is the same aunt that's been using Jamie's washing machine for some time.
Periodically.
Let's just see how well those clothes get washed in the mud.
Well, I told Jamie that shit came to an end today. No more of that. I mean, if you can't fucking barter with each other and it's a relative, as many Filipinos have told me, this is a word they like. My aunt scolded me today because I needed to take a shower and use her bathroom before work. Scolded her because she gets out of bed and puts on some nice clothes and goes to work for 125 fucking pesos.
Find a man. Find an American man. What's wrong with you?
TC from the NC with a $15 challenge. TC from the NC also was a big contributor to getting May Lee's bathroom done. I'm trying to get him to make one more decent contribution once we know what all he's got going out bill-wise. And I'm going to help him negotiate that if he wants my help. To help in getting May Lee's roof done. Her roof is in real bad shape. But she said her dream is to have a bathroom, and TC from the NC wanted to be a big part of that. So we got that going on. What else we got here?
It's the kind of things that we take for granted so much.
Randy Macho Man Satterley has matched that $15 challenge. So we got 30 in the house so far. Thank you, Randy Macho Man Satterley. We appreciate it. And we're going to talk about the Pacers in a little bit. Wow. Yeah. We'll talk about them a little bit. Pat McAfee's a happy man right now.
The Knicks.
So, but yeah, so go ahead, Bob. I'll always cut you off for donations. You know that.
Yeah, the things that we take for granted
Mm-hmm.
all the time, like a bathroom, really, that is that's a luxury for these folks. And
yeah,
I mean,
'Cause
that's
a lot
where
of
it
them
really
don't have
starts
one.
to get you, because it's like, come on, again.
Yeah,
you just
and
take it
she
for
told me what it
granted.
was going to cost, and it's about the same as May Lee quoted me on hers, and she has, but when she phrases it, it is my dream to have a bathroom to where we don't have to go outside, and just I'll tell you how she phrased it to me, that we don't have to go outside to poop. So for everybody watching the show tonight, that doesn't have to go outside to poop, this is what we're trying to do, and For those of you, I mean, we've already gotten $15 donations from TC and Randy Macho Man. I think Randy Macho Man is about to purchase a Trish Stratus picture probably this week, if I remember his. So that's going to help us a little bit. Billy Sellers, I think he said on Tuesday's show, is going to purchase one of those John Cena pictures that I've got, and I will have it by then. And I've got another one in the trunk we've never sold. I meant to have Cameron get that up, but y'all have seen the pictures of it. I think we got it in here. That one's got a little healthier price tag to it. I think TC from the NC, as a favor to me, when I help him negotiate these medical bills down, because I guarantee I'll save him $300 just by breathing on one of these motherfuckers if I don't use my mouthwash that day. I think TC from the NC should have that very nice one that we've got that we haven't sold yet. In exchange for me helping him with his medical bills, so that way he can make a real nice donation. I'm trying to railroad TC into this. There it is. And maybe we could throw it. I can't throw in that iPhone 10 because you don't want it.
Or the dog leashes.
And the dog leash now has the Bolin Services logo. Let me see if I can find it. Well, it's not in reach. It looks like the tumbler. Y'all saw it the other day. And I got my AARP Go bag. Look at that. I'm ready to go now. Got the logo on both sides. Everybody knows whose bag it is. And Bob, it looks like a little tiny bag. It looks like no. Don't be fooled. When I go to Costco or I go to Sam, look at that son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's
got
nice.
The 3 sections. It's
thermally there, keep stuff
like the MAGA people wear. Like if I wanted to be a MAGA, I could do that, and I could wear a 10 hat. Only mine would have a logo and it wouldn't be red.
Taco? Are you saying I'm a taco?
Taco. Oh, there are a couple of videos online that are unreal. Jimmy Kimmel posted one. And then I saw another one, apparently that AI generated. We're up to 110 people live in the chat room on a Sunday night. But I love my go bag. AARP, I finally joined them. I've been eligible for quite some time. But as a matter of fact, I remember when Terry Funk qualified for AARP, he used to, one of his codes in the ring when he was trying to tell somebody something, would go, ARP, ARP. And why are you saying ARP? He said AARP, I just qualified. So he was 55 and qualified for AARP. And he would chant ARP during his matches because he was apparently so happy to have ARP. I don't know what it was doing for him. But I got the bag if I don't get anything else.
Probably was able to get some kind of insurance for the first time ever.
So to show you how stupid Cam Moron is, Cam Moron walks in. I said, yeah, look, AARP sent me my go bag. Look, they put my logo on it. He cannot tell anybody that he didn't buy it because you know when someone buys something. Holy shit. How did they know? I said, you stupid fuck, I put it on. So I hope Cameron's watching tonight because he thought AARP put my logo on the bag. Even a worker can be worked, Bob. Even a worker can be worked.
I think especially workers can be worked. That seems to
especially workers who maybe have not done the things that I've done. You can't work me. Actually, you can. I get worked all the time.
Just ask every Filipino out there.
Ask every Filipino that ever wanted a bathroom if I could be worked or not.
Daddy, I need a bathroom. Oh,
yeah.
He called me daddy. So
I pooped indoors today. I guess you should too. 121 live in the chat room. Randy, the Macho Man Satterley. What's he got? Yes, this Thursday or Friday. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Randy. Thursday or Friday's fine. I know you're good for it. I ain't worried about you. I invited the tea maker on the show tonight. I hope tea maker's watching right now. I invited the tea maker. He says, I'm going to tell you what he said. The wife won't let me. I said, well, number one, I'm going to tell you what I said to him. He might not never donate again. He might be mad at me. I said, you little bitch, you ain't married. So no, don't be a wussy. Only I use another word. You ain't married. Come on for 15 fucking minutes. You're not involved with that Secret Service job anymore. Come on in. Talk to the people. Answer some questions. The wife won't let me. You're not married. I ain't either. I'm engaged to 7,500 girls, but I ain't married none of them. 7,499 girls going, I wonder who the other girls are. I don't know. Terry Funk had insurance from doing all the movies. Well, I would guess, but he was also glad he had ARP. But Terry Funk might not have done so many movies when he was 55. I know he'd been in a couple. I've been in movies. I don't have fucking ARP insurance. Or I'm sorry, I got ARP insurance, but I've been in a couple of movies. I don't have it. So what do you do? There's a lot of fucking DVDs. That needs to start counting for something. You need to count that. I probably not I probably screwed you too. Ultimate Death Wish 2. I was in that. Featured character. You're sitting there with that besmirched look on your face. Well, what fucking movie were you in?
I was in.
You're thinking about what movies you've been in. You've been in some movies?
Yeah. I've been.
What movies you been in?
I think it was called Necessary Roughness or Unnecessary Roughness. It was the Scott Bakula was a quarterback movie.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was in the stands. Were
you in the stands over there? That was a Texas-based movie, right?
Yeah, they filmed it.
Did you get a credit? Because if you get a credit, you're supposed to get paid.
Yeah, I didn't get a credit.
Didn't get credit.
I was like Rando in the stands, Bob Hazelwood.
You should have saw these people trying to fuck people on pay for being in this movie, and I was one of them. And everyone else took negotiated payments for being in the movie Ultimate Death Wish.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimate Death something too. Al Snow, I think, was in both of them. I think. So we film at OVW. I got Danny Davis to agree to let them film the movie for 5 days at Davis Arena. I negotiated the arena. I negotiated a lot of the talent to be on the show that I recruited from OVW. So we get down to payday and what I've agreed upon, which was a healthy sum, or as Raylan Givens would say, a goodly sum of money. And they're trying to fuck me on it. And I won't mention the name of the person because I got my money because I refused to leave the goddamn building till I did. And because everyone else taking these settlements and okay, I understand. Yeah, you're in. And I said, no, we made a fucking agreement. I said, this movie doesn't fucking happen without me. You called me to ask me if I could get this arena for you. You have no fucking movie without this arena. 90% of this fucking movie was shot in this arena. I know I did a good job because I fucking did what I wanted to do. So I held up my fucking end of the bargain. And no, I expect to be paid exactly what so he had to go back and act like he was trying to find money and create money. Well, I'm going to have to do that. Well, I got my fucking money. And I was told I was an asshole because I wouldn't negotiate with him. Well, good. I'll be an asshole, but I got my money. So that was my ultimate Death whatever 2 experience. But no. It was like shades of Nick Goulas again. I agreed to this and you want to pay me this. No, that's not the deal. Let's see here. So I will be seeing Michigan Mike on June the 6th. I don't think we've narrowed it down as to exactly what time yet. But we will be doing that on June the 6th, and that will be a fun day. He will get his no, you're not. Oh, he's lying to me now. That is a big lie, and you know it. You're on hundreds of thousands of podcasts, just not this one, because you know I will own your ass.
That Dutch. He's already been on this podcast once.
Yeah, he's already been on it. He's lying. You know when Dutch is lying? You can't say when his lips are moving because you never know because that mustache.
You can't tell, right?
Can't tell. You cannot tell when Dutch is lying. Oh, Dutch is typing.
I'm watching your show, Bolin. I know what you're saying about me.
Let me see what his parting comment is here. And unapproved appearances are not allowed. Bite me. I think they would pay you to be on this show just to see if you can really work or not. What they do might get your job back. All right. He doesn't know how to type. I'll have to read it later. Dutch types like normal people. Hasn't learned. We may have something. We seriously can't do it because Cornet told seriously, I can't do it because Cornet told me not to.
Well, that I would believe. That's a shoot.
Well, you almost stole my answer here. Well, not only do I believe that, but I'll accept that because there's 100% plausibility that that is actually true. All right, leave me alone, Dutch. If you ain't gonna make this show better, and maybe you have been by declining to come on it, maybe that is your way of making the show a little bit better.
Contributions not being on.
Yeah, thank you for your lack of contribution to tonight's show.
Thank you for not appearing, Dutch. That means a lot to me.
You're going to get your non-appearance fee. So,
jeez.
I'll read it later, Dutch. I'm a busy man over here. We got 120 people in here. People actually making donations, Dutch. Hang on. I'm going to go ahead and read. Type in another one. I can't resist. Hang on. I've already done your show. Then do it again. Do it again. Maybe this time you'll sell some tickets.
Yeah. Tell him we've got 4 fans. Well, maybe 3. Well, maybe 2 demanding.
Maybe 2. Here. Maybe 2. Let me check, see if we got any more donations in. I'll look for Dutch's donation. I'm sure he sent something.
Yeah.
Let's see. Bond.
James Bond.
This Admin. It's a running word. I think he's donated on here before. He has matched the $15 challenges. So we got 15 there. We got 45 in the house here on a Sunday. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Kenny, while you're going over those donations,
it didn't take long. There's only 3. It didn't take long.
Yeah. I wanted to tell the folks that we have revamped our store.
We did. The bottles
new products.
Were so popular on the Thursday show. We had to do something.
Yeah, so
people were wanting new T-shirts of the bottles
across the bottom. We have the tumblers. We've got water bottles. We've got new T-shirts.
Now, can we post logo. That link in here that they can click, or is that a thing we can do?
That's something we can do.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let me.
Oh, do we have an alternative to StreamYard? Because I think I sent you the bill I got the other day. They billed me $44.95 again.
Yeah.
What's the alternative and how much is it? And have you looked into it?
There's a thing called EV Mux, and I don't know what it costs. It's been a while since I've looked at it.
Seems like you told me it's about half what we're paying here.
Yeah, it seems about right, but
now I will be interested if Dutch is watching and we know he is.
$20 a month.
Yeah, beats 44.
It does. But
can we do all our graphics and shit like we do here?
I think so. I'm gonna have to like purchase a month
and see what we can do,
because there's a free version, but of course you can't do all the stuff with the free version that you can with the paid version.
Is there a free version of StreamYard? Because I can't remember. Is there a free version? I don't think there is.
There is, but
probably can't do jack shit. I guess
there used to be. I don't know if there still is or not.
Yeah, I don't even remember seeing a free version offer come up, to be honest with you.
I don't remember.
I like my Cincinnati Reds mug. How you like that?
It's let me look at it here first.
Now, now I got the big one up here, the tall one. Now that's 3-dimensional. That is a 3D logo that kind of juts out from the mug a little bit. That, if you remember that mug, that was originally. You remember that little shitbag stalker that lives somewhere to the west side of Australia?
Yes.
And he sent me that Perth pussy mug.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's been in my kitchen forever. And I had this logo sitting here that I was going to put on the back windshield of my car. So I peeled it off and laid it on top of that Perth pussy mug. And look at there. Now I got this beautiful Cincinnati Reds mug, along with the big, tall Cincinnati Reds, Big Red Machine mug. Now I got 2 Cincinnati Red mugs that look like they were made by the same manufacturer, but that is just a peel-off logo that somebody sent me. I don't remember ordering them. I guess somebody sent them to me. And so there we go. So and then these are the water bottles that have been so popular. As a matter of fact, sold a couple of these at Arby's yesterday. People made donations to the show. Well, actually, they bought my food. I wanted some food to take home. So they made a donation to me.
Kind of a donation.
And so sold a couple of those. Well,
so Cameron, it's an indirect donation to the show.
An indirect
money
donation.
You don't have to spend on food now.
Yeah, Cameron went with me, and he ate $52 worth of food. So there was only so much free food they were going to let me take home that day. And then I have this. This is the other tumbler I've got that had my name put on it. and then I had a Cincinnati Reds logo on it. But I said, well, I got a lot of red shit, but you put ice in this, Bob, even without the lid on it, because the lid don't fit no more. I think Scooby got a hold of it and it don't fit.
I've got.
But you put ice in that and pour a cola in it.
Thing like this.
Well, there you need a logo. You need a logo on there.
Yeah, I need to put a Bolin logo on it, so the Stanley thing.
Oh, you don't want that on there. Yeah. So you put ice in this and pour a soda in it. Go to bed. Wake up 4 or 5 hours later. It's still icy with no lid on it. This is the greatest. Now these that I got from Amazon, and I've been putting logos on them, and I've got 5 in the fridge. Gave a few away to those that are contributors to the show, we'll say. Got a couple more I owe. And but people in the Philippines now are wanting to go to print shops getting these made for $12 each, where they just etch the logo onto the tumbler. And it's about $12 a pop. So but yeah, for anybody that made a $50 donation or more, we have said if you buy one of our $100 autograph WWE pictures, we will throw in a free tumbler or the free BS flag, which either one you want is a little bonus. And of course, you get your boss badge as well. And so those are a couple little extras we're giving out. But I love this thing. So I threw the logo over the Cincinnati Reds logo. And if you throw this on something black, it looks pretty good.
Looks pretty good. Just do this real quick. We'll share the store. And you can
my to-go bag. And we'll show that later.
Yeah, so we've got here the Bolin Services. We have the corporate logo now.
You know, that mug looks good too. Yeah. I like the mug. Yeah, this is Bolin Services Inc.
15,
we have updated the logo.
Right, and so we have Bolin Services.
We by Bob.
Yeah, we have the regular Bolin Services, the Bolin Services corporate logo. So we have both of those out there.
Yeah,
still have the old KB and the Sunshine Band or the Moonshine Band.
I've had people asking for that recently. Now whether they're going to order one,
we've got some stickers. We added tank tops to the thing.
White hoodie. Oh, we have tank tops now? I didn't know that.
Yeah, we have tank tops there. We've got some zippered hoodie. The zippered hoodie actually has the logo on the back. The pullover.
Now that I might have to be getting me. Do we have that in black as well for the corporate?
Let's see here. We have.
I need a black version of that.
Just gray, not now, but I think I can fix.
Well, fat people shouldn't wear white. That's a warning to everybody. Fat people shouldn't wear white, even though I've done it. Did I see a teal shirt there?
That's the zippered version of the hoodie in black with the
you know what? Go back to that teal version. I've got a suggestion.
It's not only teal. It's kind of blue.
Oh, you know why? Because I've got these blue filter glasses on.
Yeah, now there's
that's almost like a
turquoise. There's a turquoise.
Yeah, turquoise. You know, if it's not a big deal, if it's pain in the ass, don't worry about it. Can you make that exact logo in orange?
I can probably, sure.
Because if you can make that in orange, or we get an orange shirt and make that logo in teal, that could be the Miami Dolphin tribute logo shirt.
Yeah, so now 2XL, 3XL, slightly more expensive, $1 higher. So what we did is we looked at the current pricing of T-shirts, and we are not making a huge amount of money on these.
We're just trying to let you all get them, you know.
Yeah,
we've given up trying to make money off the shirt shop.
Right. So we've got
and this is just make them cheaper so you guys can have the shit.
Yeah, so for each of the different pieces, we've got a classic crew net T-shirt. I
like that coffee mug, man. That looks better.
We have V-neck T-shirts. We have a zip hoodie. We have a pullover hoodie. We've got a long sleeve T-shirt. We have the coffee mugs. Oh, we have some stickers. This is cool. The pint glass.
The pint glass looks good.
And now we've got
because my logo, because it's the same ounces as one of these, Bob. This is 20 ounces as well, but I like how that logo just totally engulfs the entire mug.
Right. So there's a stainless steel tumbler.
And the stainless steel work the best, guys. Those are the ones you want, are the stainless steel.
And then this is a stainless steel water bottle with the suck thing on it there. Again, the Bolin Services.
The suck thing. Dutch, are you watching? It's got the suck thing on it just for you.
Suck thing on it. Yep, exactly. So more stickers, the tank tops. We do have the Bolin Girl still out there. That's a shoot. Those of you that promised to buy it and have never bought one.
Yeah, there's a lot of you that have promised to buy that very shirt that they have.
There's the Star Maker Bolin comic book pint glass.
I have not seen that glass before because I actually have not been in the store.
I thought I've got you one of those.
No, you got me the glass with my picture on it.
Oh.
Yeah, you got me
And
the
then
glass with my picture, which I
KB
use every day.
moonshine bath. Yep.
So
there
I've
we go.
gotten some requests for that. One guy wrote me, he says, I've never seen that. I said, well, I wear it all the time.
So
But
we've
then I
got Bolin
realized I have
Services, coffee mugs in black and white. We got King
Well,
Kenny Bolin. Look at that picture there. The
Billy,
face.
wear the red. Yeah, that's the one you got me. You got me my glass with that on it.
Yeah.
And I use it in the kitchen every day. Billy, post a picture of you wearing your red Bolin Services shirt. And we'll show it on the
Bolin
show.
Services, either with the black logo or the white logo.
Mhm.
Stainless steel tumbler, same with black or the white logo. And then there's the pint glass. I didn't do the white logo on the pint glass because it just doesn't show up very well. Now, if the drink is full, it shows up okay. But if it's just sitting on your shelf as a display item, then
I got an update from Dutch Mantel. Besides Kenny, my phone is about dead again. Well, he told me that shit last night, and when I was talking to him, I started talking about something he wanted to hear, probably something about himself. And I noticed his phone lasted about another hour and 15 minutes. We were sitting in Cameron's. I said, hey, Dutch. I said, Dutch, you lied to me. I said, you told me your phone was about to die. No, I meant my cart was about to die because he rides around on a golf court down there in this retirement community in Florida. So, no, I meant my cart was about to die. And Cameron says, I thought he meant his phone was about to die and he couldn't talk to you any longer because you started talking about shit he didn't want to talk about. You know, religion, politics. All the things they talk about over on Dutch's show. Oh, that's right. They don't talk about that over there. Well, we do here because we don't give a shit. We don't give a shit. 126 live viewers. I dare you, Dutch,
all those are
to go live.
Personal opinions. And
I want him to go live so I can go over there and stalk him. You know, the way trolls do. You know, what we get over here.
We don't know about that.
Also, Danny Davis also would not give me clearance to appear on your show. Why do people hate you so much, Bolin? Oh, and Dean Hill. So apparently a lot of people did not want Dutch to do my show tonight. Well, for the record, I don't like any of them either.
Well, just Vincent Kennedy.
For obvious reasons.
Just tell Dutch that Vince won't let you do his show anymore.
They need me over there.
So I saw a terrible report today.
There's been a lot less negative comments on Dutch's show since I haven't been on it. You need the negativity over
mostly from the co-host, too.
Mostly from the co-host, yeah.
I saw that the WWE has decided they are not going to re-sign R-Truth when his contract expires.
Who's making this fucking great decision?
Well, I don't know who's making the decision. It's reported by Sean Ross Sapp, who is.
So, what are they paying R-Truth? Do we know? I mean, maybe let me hear what he's getting paid, and maybe I'll agree with it. Do we know what he's getting paid?
I bet it's somewhere around $750,000, probably plus merch.
I was thinking maybe 500,000.
Maybe,
but they did tell all the wrestlers recently, and I got this straight from a WWE superstar in my text messages, and I think Bob heard the same thing. Is that or Carlito? Well, I can't get my guys fired. I didn't manage R-Truth. But I had heard that there were a lot of the guys that keep asking for comps in all these towns. Triple H wanted to focus more on selling every available ticket. And if you noticed, I can't remember if it was Saturday Night Main Event or one of the pay-per-views, that they had almost a 36-inch TV as their Titantron in the background. I remember John Cena comes out to something that ain't as big as my computer screen. Yeah. And Triple H talked about this when Vince went away. Yeah, there you go. He comes out with a fucking iPad playing his shit. So they had mentioned that they were going to do away with all that fucking shit. Like when I did Monday Night Raw in 01 or whenever it was at Freedom Hall, they announced the sellout crowd of 18,000 people. Well, for the Titantron taking up all that space, yeah, because without the Titantron, they could have squeezed 25,000 people in there. Because for basketball, it was getting 22 or 23. And now, if you got all those ringside seats where the basketball court would be, you could easily, for a non-basketball event that has a wrestling ring in it, you could expand that to 23 or 24,000 easily.
easy.
But it was 18,000 because the Titantron took up a lot of those rear seats, and nobody wants to sit behind it.
Basically, a quarter of the arena is taken up by that back section there, right?
Well, not a quarter of it, but I'd say close to maybe a fifth, maybe 1/5 to 1/6. A quarter of it means, well, if it's 25,000, what's a fourth of 25? A fourth of 20 would be
6,000.
Yeah. Well, all right, maybe closer than I realized, but yeah, it's taken up a lot. I need to boost a little volume over here so I can hear a little bit better. There we go. That ought to do it. All right. But no, one thing I like about Dutch's show, and I wondered if we have the ability to do this for people that are watching on their phones or whatever. If you watch Dutch's show, Dutch and what's his name? James, the very pale, the very pasty
English.
white guy.
Well, he's English. What do you expect?
I was
they're
the pasty man.
Yeah, they are bound by their nation's constitution to be pasty white. It's just law.
So when whoever's talking is who the camera focuses on, and I remember, I think I used to do what was it? The one at the service that just went away recently, Skype.
Yeah.
And then they have a thing to where whoever was talking, that's where the camera would go. Because I've done podcasts like that before. I think Russo's might have been like that. And they just have the title of Dutch's show in the corner. Well, Dutch doesn't have any sponsors. Nobody wants to touch that show. They all flock over here, all the restaurants.
Right. Dutch doesn't take donations.
So Dutch doesn't have to, and plus the sponsors like live interactive shows to where we can eat their product on the show, this, that, and the other. So Dutch, he doesn't have the big backing sponsorships that we've got. So he doesn't have to worry about sticking logos all over his show. But if we could do a show like Dutch's to where we would be full
NASCAR of podcasts.
Yeah, we're kind of like AJ Foyt or something. Exactly. Well, no, because he wasn't NASCAR. So yeah, we could stick the little round version logo of our show that says the Star Maker Bolin Show. We could have that in one corner, but then we'll have to drop to probably 3 sponsors to where the logo. As a matter of fact, Arby's has been talking to me about becoming a sole sponsor to make it worth my while to make everybody else go away and then become the sole sponsor. That was talked about yesterday. So I said, well, we can talk, make it worth their while. I ain't loyal to nobody. So, and then we could work out periodic stuff with the other sponsors because, once my family member leaves the country again, I won't be going to a lot of these places as often. So we'll talk.
Arby's presents the Star Maker Bolin Show.
Billy says he likes the show the way it is now. Well, I mean, and there might be some people that like us both on the screen and stuff. But I like Dutch's to where it's full screen. That way, if you're watching on your phone, you can see everybody easily. I don't know if that's a good thing with Dutch on camera. Maybe Dutch should be in a little bitty tiny box like we've done on this show before to make the show more visually appealing. Yeah. I think that,
like that.
Yeah. See, look at there. The show got more visually appeing just like that. See, that's how it would work with Dutch.
Yeah. And it's even better now.
Look, now it's perfect. So
now it's perfect because now you can see all those donation things.
Yeah, now all the ways to donate are there. So yeah, and that would be the other thing that we would lose is we would have to have a scroller or something, which isn't always convenient for some people. Slow people like me want to be able to look up there and say, well, where do I donate? They want to read the scroller. They want to see it like that.
They don't ever have comments like they have to put up, so they don't.
Well, yeah, they don't have comments to put up, so they live a life of luxury over there on Dutch's show. No sponsors,
post production work they do.
No fans. Probably some bot over there leaving comments. I bet they don't have those 900,000 viewers that they claim they have. I bet it's all bots.
Maybe Jim Cornette paid for them.
I mean, when you could look at me or look at Dutch, where would your viewing dollar go? I mean, I'm not trying to be hurtful or anything. Dutch, I'm saying this with all love and good intent, but look at me, look at you. Look at me, look at you. And you know where that saying comes from? That's Blackpink, son. And I know you don't know that because you're not hip and cool like me. You're older than me. You don't even know what Blackpink is. You think Blackpink is a brand of salmon. I had salmon tonight, by the way, and it was very good. But it wasn't Blackpink. It was grilled. It was grilled salmon. It was very good. So Dutch got a lot of luxuries over there. No fans to worry about. No live show. pasty co-host. So even Dutch will look better than his co-host in most occasions. Because he's very pasty. He's very the glare that comes off that face over there.
It's kind of like.
And I'm just giving constructive criticism. People are thinking I'm taking shots at Dutch and his I'm not. I'm offering constructive criticism to where they too might be able to have all these sponsors and 128 to sometimes 300 fans watching the show at the same time, throwing money at us that we don't even want or need. Well, okay, some of that was true. Speaking of, let's see if we got any other challenge. Y'all can talk, by the way. They're scared to death if they talk or comment. We're going to ask for money, and we will.
And we will.
3-bedroom townhouse. I got to answer something here. Mine would be a 1-bedroom. So if you can get a price on that, let me know. I definitely don't need 3. My good friend Sakia is moving, I think, tomorrow. She's moving from Louisville to Southern Indiana. The rates over there are a little bit better. She works in Southern Indiana, so that'll be better for her. I need to plug her place at the Green Tree Mall. She's got that jewelry store over there. I'd have to scroll way back to find the name of it, but for those of you that have seen Sakia on their show, the Cambodian Queen, Jake's, is that what it is? It's what I remembered. And but yeah, she's in the process of moving tomorrow, so she's going to be closer to work. That'll be a little better for her. So I told her we would plug her on the next few shows. And if you're looking for jewelry, if you're in the market for jewelry, maybe Billy Sellers is getting engaged to somebody or something. I don't know. Maybe Dutch Mantel's getting engaged. Yeah, he's got a wife, so no, he better not be. Dutch has a wife.
Dutch.
He's got a love affair with his mirror. Maybe they could work something out. But
that's a one-way love affair, I promise.
Yeah, it's a one-way love affair there. So yeah, make sure to go over to the Green Tree Mall in Southern Indiana. Look up Jake's Jewelry. I guess that's what it's called, unless Bob has got a correction for me. Because I think I sent Bob the name of it. Let's go ahead and post Sakia's picture. I think I sent you her new picture today. She posted it on her way to work. She says, Sunday, fun day, or work day. I said, well, either way, you're looking amazing. Slightly above average, I might say. Slightly above average. And let's post Sakia's picture. This will be the young lady that you mongrels will be going to see, male or female. Go over there, ask for Sakia. Tell her what your jewelry needs are. And no, I'm not getting paid anything for this. It's just an act of kindness to a sweet individual with 5 kids. She's got 5 kids, guys, and do not look her age at all. And from Cambodia originally. And we named her the Cambodian Queen. She even has a Bolin Girl shirt and a Cambodian Queen shirt, courtesy of this show. There we go. Beautiful eyes, beautiful hair, sweet person. That has 5 kids, guys. 5 kids. Wow. Got a little jewelry going on there. And I told her, I said, that's about as pretty a hair and pretty eyes as you're going to get. There's Mylene in the house. And so, no, she was shopping for a new place. And I said, well, while you're looking, my rent is frozen for 2 years thanks to a phone call I made. But in about a year and a half, I might be looking to go elsewhere, assuming I'm still in the country. There is a chance on a retirement visa I might go elsewhere. I think y'all can figure that out. But if I don't, due to my 3 dogs, because that would be why I don't go, then Southern Indiana might be the next stop because it's a lot less expensive over there. But that's my sweet friend Sakia. So go visit her at the Green Tree Mall in Clarksville, Indiana, just across the bridge here from Louisville, probably about 4 or 5 miles from here. And go to Jake's Jewelry, ask for her. And I guarantee you, if anybody will get you a good deal, a fair deal, an honest deal, you've got her word on it. She will take care of you on all your jewelry needs. And that's my good friend Sakia, the Cambodian Queen. So, boy, you can't beat a commercial like that in front of 129 live viewers. So I would.
Yeah, live spot, unrehearsed.
Yeah. I just gave you a big plug on my show. We showed your picture and we told everybody where to go for their jewelry needs. And we did that plug for you at roughly the 53-minute mark of tonight's show. Yeah, we invited her to come on and do her own plug, but she's busy packing tonight because they're giving her the keys to her new place tomorrow. So So yeah, right about the 53-minute mark, give or take. And I would say ask for the Cambodian queen, but they might not know her as that over there. So just ask for Sokia. Seems like that ought to be an automobile, but that's another car though, isn't it?
The Sokia cat pattern. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be. Where are we at on? We might still be stuck at 45, Bob. There's selfish people watching the show tonight. No, we're still stuck at 45. Trying to raise bathroom money here over the next 2 or 3 shows. 131 live viewers. 134 live viewers. 131 of you terrified to say anything.
$2, it'd be over with.
Well, I told him that when we had 44 viewers, I said if all of you donated $5, we'd be good to go.
Yeah.
So, oh boy. Anybody that makes $50 donation or more will get a free Bolin Club tumbler or a Bolin Club flag. We've got maybe 10 flags left.
Maybe a Bolin Club card.
I've got 1, 2, 3,
maybe
4.
a boss card. We'll give them a boss card.
Well, they'll get a boss card with it. Yeah, everybody gets a boss card because we had a good supply of those. The tumblers, as of the moment, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Billy Seller says he wants the blue one. Billy wants this one.
Billy wants everything.
So when Billy makes his payment in a couple of days, Billy will get this. I'll probably give him a flag too. Billy's been good to us. So Billy will get this, a Bolin Services flag, a boss card, and the autographs that we owe him, including the John Cena autograph picture. And then he'll have to remind me of the other ones.
Did you get those out to Sydney, the other autographs?
I have not as of yet, because I can't do anything till my son gets back in the country. He's out of the country for a little bit, and when he gets back, probably within a week and a half, we will get Sydney taken care of, and Edge Copeland, we owe him two Undertaker pictures for him as well. Good thing I got quite a few of those. And so Undertaker and Sydney wanted Stone Cold, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get him taken. Now, I haven't heard. I mean, he's welcome to send me a friend request, and I can keep up with him personally. But yeah, just let him know as soon as my son gets back in the country, we will get him taken care of on that. And so, yeah, we need a few more donations, guys. We didn't even make the 60 tonight. I should have left a long time ago. Didn't do it. Hang on here. Nope.
You're just a giving kind of guy, Kenny. You're just giving.
I give way too much, man. I give way too much.
Well, and I blame Dutch because Dutch was.
Oh, okay. She corrected me. Thank you. Tell them to come to Dillard's and they can get a pic. Oh. She's going to get more business than I get. She said, tell them to come to Dillard's and they can get a picture with her. Show that picture again. Show that picture again. Show that picture again. Right. Oh, yeah. Even I'd pay $25 for that picture. Guys.
Oh, so I did not go to Dallas Fan Expo yesterday.
Yeah.
Where John Cena was appearing. I was going to wear my Bolin Service. I was going to wear my Bolin Services shirt. Yeah. John was there, and I wanted to go wear my Bolin Services shirt.
It was rather costly just to get admission.
$67 for the ticket, which is kind of pricey, but Comic-Con kind of thing. It's not.
Well, yeah, I think that's a reasonable price for what you get. No, I think that's reasonable.
A photo opportunity with John, which you wouldn't be able to see me. In fact, here, this is what we would look like. Let me put me and John standing side by side.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's what it would have looked like.
$179.
The man's autograph. It's like what we've done on this show. We lowered all of our merchandise to where we make next to nothing off from it, so you can have it. Yeah. The man makes $40 million. I'm not trying to be critical. The man makes $40 million. He's making merchandise sales out the fucking ass at every appearance he does. And you got to charge fans $200 for a fucking picture?
I was going to tell the story like that. I went out there.
How much fucking money do you need? This is what I say.
Your dad has been on this podcast with us. Your
9 times.
Yeah, has been on here. And then he would have charged me $400 for a picture.
Bob is suggesting that you charge $25 each for those pictures with you. But you're my friend. I'm only paying $20. Thank you. Tell them to come to Dillard's. I think she's got a touch of the wrestling business in her. Tell them to come to Dillard's and they can get a pic with me. She didn't name a price yet, though. I bet you. Oh, there's a picture of Cheska. I think Cheska's looking younger, if that's at all possible. Let me. We haven't posted a picture of Cheska in a while. Let me see if I can find you. Where's Bob? It can't be that fucking far away. I sent a join link there. Let me just type in Bob. Shit. We'll just do. Or Star Maker or something. It's doing something wrong. Here. Okay, here we go. Give me a second. No, I think Cheska might be looking fucking younger. And I know she's like 20, 21. I think at least 20. Okay, this is what Cheska just sent me. Her selfie. Is that picture from today, sweetie? Well, I don't know. It's 9 o'clock in the morning over there. Oh, now I'm being blackmailed. She says, I definitely need to get John Cena on. I'll definitely come on for that show. I said, well, aren't you a sweetheart?
Wow.
The man that managed him ain't good enough. She wants actual John Cena on the show. The best I can do for you, sweetie, is John Cena Sr. Will that do? John's a little busy these days with his world tour.
Retirement and all that. He'll have plenty of time.
World
after the
retirement tour.
Yeah, after he retires. So there's Cheska.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess I think, well, I don't know how. I get all these pictures of Ruby May to where Ruby's got her 13 look or 14 look or 15 look, and she's going to be 16 November 29th, same day as that evil Dutch Mantel, Jerry the King Lawler, and JBL. Kind of ironic. Kind of how ironic how those three patterns of thoughts go that all have the same birthday.
Aren't there 3 Filipinos?
Yeah, we have 3 Filipinos. We have Cheska, Ruby May, and Eunice.
Yeah, so we have to balance out the good and the bad.
It balances out the good and the bad, and the ugly,
in the
force. and the ugly. So
we won't say who's who, Dutch.
Let's see.
Would be not fair for us.
We just showed your picture on the show, sweetie. You're looking so young there. Good. How old are you now?
I'm 12.
I think she's 20. I think she's 20. I know she lives in Manila, has a small job, goes to school. She's in college, 19 or 20. But yeah, and then Ruby May is going to turn 16 November 29th. Eunice will be 19 November 29th. And Cheska will be either 21 or 22. She looks good too. Oh, yeah, Billy, that would be the line that you won't cross. Yeah, that's a Kia girl. She's kind of cute, but that's way too many kids for me. Billy takes some of that Social Security money and hire a babysitter. What I'd do. I love kids personally. Her and her 5 kids can move in my tiny 1-bedroom apartment tomorrow if they'd like. And I'll fence in the porch so the kids will have a place to stay. Stick the 3 dogs out there with the kids. Keep an eye on them because we want them to be safe.
You can put them all in the same cages. You can
Too many kids. Stop it, Billy. You would lick water out of 2 cows' bowl to shake her hand with her 5 kids present. Stop it, Billy. Stop.
Wow, folks.
Yeah.
With that, we should get out of here. We've been here an hour, Kenny, and we didn't get.
It has been right at an hour, counting all the theme, and 45. Yeah, well, with 134 people peak, 127 current. Well, but then again, counting pledges, we did very good on the Thursday show, and we had 2 big pledges to help us with these bathroom projects. And now those pledges haven't come in yet, but they claim by June the 5th. And I think in Billy's case on Tuesday, that'll be one of the good pledges we got for the John Cena picture. So Thursday was good. I cannot bitch about Thursday. It was one of the better nights we've had, non-COVID, non-Christmas. And tonight, was just a little bonus night. $45 beats nothing, but maybe it'd be nice if we got a couple more $15 donations after the show. Any of y'all kind enough to be able to do that for us, that'd be great of you. So until Tuesday night, at 9:05 p.m. back to our regular start time. Maybe the Cold Train will be with us, maybe not. Bob, is that Nerd Night for you, or what's going on?
It is Nerd Night for me, yes.
Didn't you get enough Nerd Night at the 5-day Nerd Convention of all the board games and everything? Spelled B-O-A-R-D. I'm sorry, B-O-R-E-D.
All nerd all the time. In fact,
all
I should
nerd all
upload
the
a
time.
picture.
It was so nerdy that you kicked out of one or two of the nights.
I did. I was there Thursday, Friday, Saturday. When I got home Saturday night, I was so damn exhausted.
You said you'd done a lot of walking.
Oh, my gosh.
And not moonwalking either. Just a lot of walking.
A lot of walking. After midnight.
Too many. What a hurtful thing to say to the woman who's brought 5 lovely children into this world. One of them 14 years old.
Too many kids for me. I don't need the damn kids.
Billy, you better look in that mirror, and if she had 100 kids, you would drink Scooby's water and shake her hand.
Let's do this again. Billy. But we have both pictures on the screen at the
same
time.
They're both on the screen. Too many kids for me. Damn it.
Me.
Not
Billy?
Enough kids for me. I want her to have 5 more. All of them mine.
Exactly.
Then we'll have 10 kids, Billy. Good
Twice
God.
as many kids as I need.
And then we can have a 10-man tag. That'd be a 20-man tag.
They can play basketball against each other.
So we're real quickly, being as we've done all this, I'm looking for a girlfriend. Yeah, Randy told me the other day. Randy, look, I'm going to give you the best piece of advice I can ever give.
Randy, Southern Illinois, or Southern Indiana. There you go. The mall, Dillard's. Go visit. So tell Kenny Bolin.
Oh God, what have you done, Bob? Because he will go. He only lives in Lexington. He'll go.
Go.
You, Bob.
Got to get there tonight.
Sakia has a man. Sakia's got a man. He lives at 915 Cherokee Road.
Where's Pam Ortiz when you need her?
You know what? There's a story. There's a story to that Pam Ortiz thing, and I'm going to save that for a surprise. Pam is we'll leave that one alone for a little bit, but there could be more to that story coming. The Pam Ortiz story.
Okay.
Let's see. Jambi, I agree with you. She is a very pretty girl, but Jambi's a very pretty girl. But Jambi wants a bathroom. Jambi don't want to take a shower at her aunt's house, and she don't want to poop outside.
I don't want the poop.
I don't think that's a lot to ask for.
You know, of all the things people ask for, not pooping outside is one of the more.
That seems to be a reasonable request. I don't want to poop outside. Can anybody help me?
You know what? I've got 18 dogs I'd like to feed. Well, you know what? We got somebody else that has to poop outside. So let's.
You know what? Choco don't like to poop outside, but it's her only option.
Well,
you know, I watched her try to get up on the commode the other day.
Maybe
but the
we
flushing
need to raise
thing.
10,000 pesos to
her
buy
little balls just won't let her flush, and she doesn't want to be rude.
She needs to get one of those airport toilets that flush automatically.
So that would be an idea. Yeah,
so
we've got Choco on a diet.
Donate to Kenny Bolin so that Choco can get a self-flushing
toilet.
Yes,
he wants a self-flusher. As a matter of fact, Bob, have you watched Your Friends and Neighbors yet with John Hamm on Apple TV?
No. I don't have Apple TV. That's one of the
it's $9 a month, but I don't either. I watch it on Kodi for free. Well, I take it back. I saw this show because I just did. The
thoughts and opinions expressed on the show are not that of Bolin Services Inc.
Well,
501c3.
Do you see Apple TV as a fucking sponsor to this show? Because I don't.
As a charity, we do not want to promote.
As a charity, I'm offering a free service to Apple TV. No, I got 6 months Apple free when I got my iMac. So I do have Apple TV, but not that I pay for.
It's for free, right?
But I got 6 months free Apple when I got my iMac, Mini Mac. And, but no, it's called Your Friends and Neighbors. It is one of the best. It was a 9-episode season. I just saw the season finale. Holy shit. So many turns. John Hamm is so fucking good in everything he's in, especially Fargo, to where he basically plays a Trump supporter. And I hear if anybody is not a Trump supporter, it's John Hamm. And he had me convinced that he blows Donald Trump on a nightly basis. The political opinions of this show are probably Dutch's opinions. Probably Dutch's. We don't know for sure.
Because Dutch never talks about politics.
No, he won't talk about it, so we don't know how Dutch feels.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Dutch is very neutral. He's a very neutral guy. Very neutral guy. So, well, Bob has just basically just walked off the set. So what I'm going to do is until Tuesday night, 9:05 p.m. Eastern time, I'm the star maker for Bob Hazelwood. If you want to help Jambi be able to poop indoors, please donate after the show. Help us out. Help make her life a little easier. Tyler Cox. I'm going to help you negotiate those medical bills. And until Tuesday night, 9:05 p.m., I did say,